Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for the fan roundup, but we're going to do the fan. I want to get your opinions and thoughts on the game in this fan roundup. So, firstly, it's a 1-0 win to Arsenal here at Selhurst Park. What was your thoughts? I know you've had a lot of arguing today.
Yeah.
Ty, Robbie, the ref.
Who's next for an argument? No,
Me.
No,
Me.
I've never heard.
All right.
I've never heard someone go on about the Invincibles so much, right?
Because they're the greatest. Because they're the greatest. All right.
During that time,
Get him away. Now, alright?
You're supposed to be talking about the game. So talk about the game.
during that time,
Talk about the game.
we played.
You're supposed to talk about the game.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah. You interrupted me. Talk about the game.
Game.
And defend your referee cronies.
I think the man's lost his head.
Alright, Ty,
What's
I
that?
think Ty's lost his head. I think he's
No,
just
you
calm
lost your
down.
head.
Just
You lost your
stay
head
calm.
because you're annoyed. You
Stay-
stay calm and tell your referees to do their job.
Stay calm.
Tell your colleagues to do their job.
Alright, let him have his say because you've had your say now. Alright, go on.
No, the point I'm trying to make is we played Portsmouth. Pires went in and dived and saved our Invincibles, and the ref saw him dive and he gave a penalty. So you didn't say thanks to the ref for that.
So
You
at
didn't-
Old
you
Trafford,
didn't say
Old
thanks to the
Trafford,
ref.
we had
You
8
didn't say
decisions
thanks
to
to the
go
ref.
against us.
No, you didn't
Old
say
Trafford, we had
didn't say
8
thanks
decisions
to
to
the
go
ref.
against us.
Didn't say thanks to the ref, then, did you?
Rude Van Chisel
Didn't
stamped
say
on
thanks to the
Ashley's
ref,
knee.
did you?
Alright, let's go. YouTube boxing match coming up very soon.
but
Anyway, let's get into this. Let's go into today's
No,
performance.
but seriously, I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored of time. I'm also getting bored
I'm
of seeing.
bored of you. I'm bored of you.
Someone hold my man. No, talk about the referee today.
No, I'm getting bored of seeing right backs being played at left back. I'm getting bored of seeing right backs at left back because I don't know what Kieran Tierney's done, but I'm going to make a call out. Kieran Tierney needs to be in that team at left back because I'm not sure who can play left back now. Partey should be in centre midfield. Partey should never be in the right. And if you're going to win the league, you've got to play players in the proper position. So shoving people out of these positions. I want to see.
Ben White last season played right back. His natural position is centre back, and we did really well.
Ben White played great. He played great at right back, but just not enough to get to sort of start for England. So basically, it was brought as a centre back.
Yeah, he got called back after. I don't know. We don't know what the reason was, but yeah.
No, but because you don't know what the reason was. Whether he's crying because he can't get in the team, so he left early. But the point is, I think Partey should be in centre midfield, not shoved out where he was. And I just want to clear something up now. There was Saliba's come in. He's done great. I'm going to say great tackle. He even gave man a 30-yard head start and then slid in. But that was to make up for his own mistake. So you can say well done there. But what he did is we sent him out on loan. He was a young player of the year. Was great for that team, and then come back. Now there was another player who was sent out on loan last year. Did great in France, young player of the year. Balogun. Mm-hmm. So now you can use the argument that Saliba's coming now. Now he's sort of world class at the back. I'm seeing world class tackles. Why can't Balogun come? Because I think Balogun should be ahead of Eddie up top. Because Eddie is not. If you're going to win the league, you don't mess about with people like Eddie. And to get things real, he may have had a good game here and there. But if you're going to win the league and going forward, I know teams only play one striker now. But back in my day, when we won the league, it was 4 strikers. It was Henry, Wiltord, Carnu and Bergkamp. So it's 4 strikers up top. And now you're playing with 1 striker. Jesus is a very good striker, but then you should be playing Balogun. For me, I'll be shoving Eddie out of the team and I'll be putting Martinelli up top, because there was a time he was up top when Aubameyang was injured, or was he suspended after getting sent off. That was another VAR. There, another sending off there. There's countless of them. But what's happened there is you put Martinelli up front. He played against Chelsea and he ran the whole length of the field. The whole length of the field and scored a goal and did great up front. And then he got injured. Then he's not been seen. So I'm going to finish up by saying 2 things. Referees, they're human. They make mistakes. When you're asking one man to make a decision in a VAR or a woman, what you're asking there is one man's opinion against somebody else's opinion. With offside, it's a matter of fact. If you can't draw a line, that's a sackable offence. You shouldn't be brought back to coach the referees, because that's not an opinion. It's an opinion. Handball's an opinion. A foul's an opinion. But what we're saying is matter of fact. Ball over the line. That's a matter of fact. And secondly, I think not winning the league last year has spurred us on to really keep up for it, and I think we're going to do it this year.
Thank you very much. Let me come over to you, Daddy, quickly. So, your thoughts on today's performance?
You know what? You can see in that first half there was so much control from us, yeah. Apart from the fact that Eddie missed two big chances, I think the second one he should have definitely buried it. The first one he's unlucky, and he's done well to get past two defenders. Battled well to get that first chance, and he's hit the post. The second, yeah, he should have finished it. And this is the thing with Eddie Nketiah. Yes, he might come across as a nice guy. He might battle. He might run around the pitch, but we need more than that. We need a 25 to 30 league goal scorer. If you look at the last 30 odd years of Premier League football, teams that have won the league have always had a top class goal scorer. Alan Shearer, Chris Sutton, York, Cole, Solskjaer.
City did it without a recognised striker.
Yeah, hold on. That's because Pep Guardiola was the only one that introduced the false nine. If it wasn't for him, we would never have seen City win the league without a real recognised striker. They went to go and get Haaland, they go and win the league. And especially in the last 10 games, they were better than us under pressure. What I'm saying is, Eddie Nketiah, I don't think we could depend on him under pressure if we're top of the league with 8 league games to go like last season, and you've got Eddie Nketiah or even Jesus up top. If I'm being honest, yeah, if we can't get an Ivan Toney, there's an El Nesri, there's Ivan Ferguson, there's strikers out there that can do the job. Don't get me wrong, Eddie Nketiah is a great squad player at the very best, but he is not going to elevate us to that promised land. And as I look at the other areas of the pitch, Bukayo Saka needs someone to take the pressure of him, give him competition. A number 8 I'm looking at, yeah, someone box-to-box midfield player. Abdoulaye Doucouré would be fantastic for our system. And I say that because he's got a lot of power, athleticism. He gets around the pitch, and his quality on the ball is different. As for what I saw tonight, as I said, the first half, strong. We outmaneuvered Palace in that first half. Second half, we did the same thing up until Tomiyasu got that second yellow. The first yellow was just ridiculous. He took the throw, and the referee was quick to book him. When I think Havertz should have taken that yellow card, if I'm being honest. The second yellow, well, I haven't seen it back, but a lot of fans are saying that it was damn harsh. Yeah. Well, I want to see it back. Okay. But again, we go again against Fulham, and for me, if they're going to go for the low block, and I can understand Thomas Partey playing in that position, but it might not even work this Saturday.
Okay, let me come to you, Liam. I want to focus on what Dele said about the striker situation. Mainly Eddie Nketiah. You can talk about your obviously the thoughts on the game, but are we being harsh on Eddie, or is everyone right in the sense that we can't get it over the line with Eddie?
It's tough. He's been at the club a little while now, and I feel like I've gone back and forth on my opinion about him a few times. Right now, I'm very much in the boat of. I think he is the best we've got at the moment. I think Jesus is another funny one, because even if Jesus is fit, we've seen games where Jesus can go without scoring for long stretches. Sometimes
you don't get 25, 30 out of Jesus,
Sometimes you need to just bring Jesus off after 60 and chuck something different on. They are different players, and at the moment, without Jesus, I think Eddie is the best person to lead our line at the moment. Yeah. Going forward, I think what the previous gentleman said is right. We do need a killer striker. I've said that before. But then again, I look at other teams that have won the league. When Man City won it with, who's their backup? Inacho. I think Eddie's a better player. So he's not bad at all. Can he do the job for Arsenal? I think if we're going to push for the title, we do need a striker who's going to hit 20. And I don't see him hitting 20. Maybe Balogun's another option, but again, I don't see him hitting 20.
I don't think he's going to be back in the side. It feels like Arteta's put him out of favour as well.
I think the only option really is the transfer market. And, people go mad when I say Mbappe, but that's a cheeky loan move. A cheeky loan move for someone of that profile is, I think, what gets us over the line.
I hear that. All right. Let me get your assessment coming through for today's performance. 1-0 to Arsenal.
I think today it was a really tough game. Everyone's talking about Eddie. I think Eddie gives us the energy, but he misses too many chances. And we're talking about Gabriel Jesus. He misses too many chances. We do need a striker, and I don't think we should we should give Tierney a chance and spend the money on the striker rather than go and get a replacement for Timber, because and Saliba was just immense today. Saliba and Balogun, we should, if we're gonna say it, we should give Balogun a chance, because it's the same as Saliba. We sent Saliba to Marseille and he played well, and we nearly lost Saliba. If it wasn't for Arteta changing his mind, he thought he wasn't going to get a game. So I think there's some management something going on in the club, because the way he's treated Tierney's done nothing wrong. Every time Tierney's come in, he's played well. So Ty talked about the referee. Okay, the referee was bad, but at the end of the day, it's the Arsenal team has to stand up. And the thing is that I'm asking Arteta about, he's playing players out of position. He's putting Partey as that's not his position. And when we put Partey in the middle, the game that we started looking a lot more solid.
Yeah, agreed.
So overall, I think Partey. I think going back to Nketiah, he is a squad player, and I think Arteta needs to stop tinkering and play players in a natural position.
Okay.
Because it's time for him to do that.
I hear that. Let me get the final words from you. Simply just your last assessments and last words on Arsenal's performance today.
Yeah, so you don't come here and get any easy wins.
Yep,
they
facts.
work hard, right? They get up on the back of their crowd, and to come here and get a clean sheet and a win, that's a brilliant thing. I feel sorry for Tomiyasu, because obviously with the first yellow, he takes one for a teammate. The second one was slightly soft. And on Nketiah, I think for me, look, he's a great squad player. It seems to me that obviously either Arteta has frozen Balogun out the side, or he doesn't want to stick around, but it's unfortunate because I was actually quite excited to see what he was going to be able to do. But overall, I'm happy, and it's just going to Fulham now, but I want to see something better.
100%. But that's it from the fans here, because you can see it's very, very late now. Lights are off. Time to get your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you made of today's performance in the comments below. Like the video if you like the video, and I'll see you come Saturday. Take care. Peace.